Hello people of YouTube, I am back from regionals. I got back a couple of hours ago, to be honest, but been a bit tired because it's been a busy day. We had, 7 rounds of Swiss at regionals, and obviously it was the drive there and the drive back. It's been pretty hectic, but I'm back and I'm doing a locals recap of regionals. That's totally a thing. But before I go into what I got, I was using Chaos Dragons, don't hate me too much. I wasn't going to take Hero Bait, but I took it to locals on the Friday and did god awful with it. So it was my locals video. Declan had the camera, so you didn't get it, but locals was alright, nothing special. I just lost a lot. So I literally built a deck yesterday, or yesterday from the locals, I mean regionals, sorry. By the time you see this it'll be Monday, but whatever. This is the Bournemouth regionals, if you're wondering. Actually wrote down what I played against, so you can know how amazingly well I did. First round was against Chaos Dragons. Yeah, mirror match. It was a fun match actually. It was a really good match, but I lost in the end. 2-1 he won by. He won round 1, I won round 2, and then he won round 3. It's pretty damn close though. Round 2, Dragunities. All along, but when I made this deck, actually even when I had heroes, I said the one deck I don't want to face is Dragunities because I have no sides for it, and I know it's good, and I know I can't beat it. But I thought, it's okay, no one's going to be playing them until Attacking Galaxy comes out. God damn, faced a damn Dragunity deck, didn't I? So I lost that one. Round 3, went against a Chainburn deck, which was a bit unexpected, and I managed to beat that one. I was quite happy with that. He did win one round against me, but I did pretty good. I got him down to 2-4 in one turn, and then he just chain burned me, I guess. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. Round 4, and there's Mermails. Wiped the floor with Mermails. I don't know why everyone says Mermails is so amazingly amazing. I just don't struggle with that at all. Unlike my round 5 matchup, which was Fire Fist. I can't fight Fire Fist for crap, to be honest. Excuse my French. But first round, I didn't even know he was running Fire Fist. He activated Tenki, added the Norm monster to his hand. You know, Team Warwolf. Did some things with that. He had Tiger King, yeah, sure. I knew that much. Well, he didn't summon it, but I knew it was there. And he had a Tengu, and I didn't see any Fire Fist cards. Round 2, he was suddenly running a macro deck. He must have decided out all the Fire Fists. But he told me he did after. He decided out all the Fire Fist cards for macro, and I pwned that. So he decided to swap back into the Fire Fist round 3. He actually played some Fire Fist this time, and I couldn't do anything, to be honest. It was nice that he decided out his Fire Fist to macro, because I actually stood a chance. Because he was running Chaos Dragons, he thought, yeah, banish everything. I was like, I don't care. And then round 6, I thought, it's alright. I thought I was going to do really well after I got my 2 wins, I won against Chainburn and Mermail. I thought, this is my chance. Round 6, they put me against another Fire Fist deck, and I was just like, no, I can't fight Fire Fist. And I just lost that one outright. I had nothing. I can't fight Fire Fist. But to top it all off, round 7, I thought, right, I've lost 4, only won 2. They're not a single deck they could possibly put me against could be worse than Fire Fist. So they put me against the deck I have never managed to beat, Gladiator Beasts. Don't ask why, but I cannot beat Gladiator Beasts no matter what deck I'm using. I beat them once, actually, in my entire life. I've beaten Glad Beasts once with Volcanics. That was it. I burned them. Yeah, I have to resort to burn to beat Glad Beasts. I struggle. I just can't fight Glad Beasts. And I actually had a Glad Beast player, and I pretty much let him win. I did a troll move where I summoned 2 Tragodias on one of his attacks, and then targeted the Dark Arm Dragon in my graveyard, made him both level 7, and overlay for Big Eye, and took one of his fusions, and attacked it to Mirror Force. Like a boss. I was really strong. Don't ask why Big Eye was in my extra deck, it just was. I had space. So, that's what I did. I did terrible. Only 2 wins, 5 losses. But I had a good time. I saw a load of people again from Southampton regionals. Picked up a load of stuff. First up we have this. Someone wanted a Jarma Knight, and they didn't have any trades in them. And this is one of the cards, well, the only holo they pulled from their pack. So I just said, yeah, fine, I don't want it, but I'd have the Ajama King, Knight, whatever. I got a couple of things from Declan. I got Anti-Spell Fragrance, which I meant to side. That's why I traded off of him. Then forgot to put it in my side deck, but I didn't see any prophecies anyway. Barbaroid for my Roid deck, which I've made. A Galaxy Eyes in common, because I traded my Ultra. And an Apex Avian, just because Declan always seems to have it around, and it's a nice card. I got Hidden Armory, which I traded specifically for Sam, and then he didn't want it. So now I've got this super Hidden Armory from Astral Pack, and I don't know what to do with it. I've got Jamarmadillo for Dan. So Dan, watch this video. I got your Armadillo. Your deck's nearly done. Non-YukiOh for a second. I got a Mewtwo, which I think was from Declan. My Mewtwo is in awful condition. I was given it when I was a kid as a present. But Declan has this one. Okay, it's got a little bit of scuff on it, but it's actually pretty decent condition considering. And I just thought, you know what, I want that. And I got a Lozamagus as an alternate art to the one I've got, and I thought that's pretty awesome, so I want to put it in my deck. My Aqua Think Tank deck. I also saw a guy who had a bunch of scrap cards in his folder, and I thought, you know what, scrap seems like a fun deck. So I just traded every scrap card in this folder off of him, except I forgot to trade scrap Twin Dragon because I forgot that was a scrap card. But stupidness aside, yeah, I traded for a load of scrap cards. He wanted some stuff with me, I didn't care about any of it. Pretty much, the only things I traded away that I cared about was my Ultimate Debris Dragon, which I traded for at the day, but I traded it away again later. My Mystical Elfuria, whatever her name is. I didn't really want to trade that much, but I'll let it off. And my Thunder Seahorse, which did kind of suck, but I got some good trades. I got a Rare Effect Veiler. It's got... I was trying to trade for an Ultra one. He decided not to, and then just said, "Oh, I'll just throw in a Rare Effect Veiler instead." And I was just like, "Oh, okay." I mean, okay, no, it's no Ultra Effect Veiler, but it was a throw-in. I got a Super Flamvell Fire Dog and a Super Gates. Toby, you're gonna want this. I don't know if you watch this, which you won't, but second Super Gates for you. And I'll have one of your commons and something else. Fire Dog, because why not? I like a Super Fire Dog. Got Super Neosalius for the hero deck that I wasn't gonna run. I nearly did. But I was only missing like 5 shinies, and this is one of them. I need now a Super Radio, so. Number 53, because if I find my lucky number 7, I now have every single number that is released in the UK. But I've lost my number 7s, I'll probably trade for that next locals. Got an Ultimate Hanzo. I literally traded an Ultra Hanzo for this Ultimate Hanzo, because there was a girl there who was running a Ninja Chaos Dragon deck, and she had 2 Ultras and an Ultimate, didn't like the Ultimate, wanted another Ultra, and I was like, oh, I've got 2 Ultimates and an Ultra, so it's a straight out trade, and I was like, oh, fair enough. Got a Gold Arc, they're going up in price, and I mean, I already have a place at Supers, but yeah, why not? It'd be a good trade fodder. Photon Sanctuary, for those people who have seen my Photon deck. You all said, yeah, third Photon Sanctuary, and I was like, yeah, that's a good idea, but I don't even have the Photon deck anymore, but I got a third Photon Sanctuary anyway. So yeah, I got a playset of Fortune's Future, which is awesome. My Fortune Daily deck I've had for ages, but the one card that was always missing was this, because I just never found anyone with it. I suddenly find someone with a playset, and I was just, oh, okay, I'll trade the whole thing off them. Never happy to do that. I got an Ultra Trag and a Secret Charger Light Brigade, which I did swap into my deck in the middle of the day. I know, cheated. I swapped Charge for Charge and Tragodia for Tragodia. But I ended up trading the common Tragodia I took out actually, and the Super Chargers in my folder still. They're pretty. My whole deck's almost super, you know, like the highest rarities now. Like, if you count gold as highest, which you probably don't. I got a Wonder Wand and 2 Spellbook Secrets, which is just awesome. Prophecy deck's nearly done, but that thing's gone up in price. High Priestess, oh, I was trying to get one of them, stupid. Alright, now for my favourite 4 cards I got have Vanadis, that Nordic deck, you know, which is like the second deck I built after Frogs. Finally got the last card for it. It took me this long, but here we go, I got a Vanadis. I got a Cactus Bouncer. Anyone who has watched this channel or has watched any kind of locals recap or anything, like the time when I won with 6 Sams or whatever, knows how much I want this Cactus Bouncer. I finally have a second one. Yes. MX Saber Invoker, which is pretty damn awesome. I needed that for my Medolces, and the person who traded it, he didn't even seem to care about it. I mean, yeah, he traded for it for about the same worth that it is, so fair enough, but most people, when I try to ask for a high rarity card, they're just like, they're kind of iffy on it, but this one was just like, yeah, whatever, cool. I was like, oh, okay. And last, but definitely not least, dun 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 dun, Ghost Rare Black Rose Dragon. Now, annoyingly, there is a little bit of damage on it. I wonder if you'll be able to see this. There, yeah, you can see that. You can see that damage there, which sucks. But I got a Ghost Rare Black Rose Dragon, and the guy valued, he said, because it's damaged, I value it at 7. And I was just like, you know what? I don't care, it's damaged. I got a Ghost Rare Black Rose Dragon for the trades of £7. And to be honest, I think the trade of them I didn't even value at £7. So I don't really care. I got this for pretty much nothing. Nothing I wanted anyway. And look at it. The Ghost Rare Black Rose Dragon is so pretty. No, 5Ds I've always been trying to collect in different rarities, and I thought the one thing I know I'll never get, well, the 2 things, was Ghost Rare Stardust and Ghost Rare Black Rose. I always wanted them, and I knew I'd never get them. Ironically, I only have 2 Ghost Rares of the 5Ds, and one's my Ancient Fairy, obviously, and the second is now Black Rose. It's awesome. I know in every deck I'm going to be using Black Rose. I'm going to be summoning this one now. Ah, yeah. I'm just gonna shine this Ghost Rare Black Rose, the camera a bit more. Where's the piggy now? Think about it. Here he is. Bum, bum, bum. He likes Ghost Red Black Rose too.